Hi, everyone. Just give me a second here. We just got done eating supper. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. All right, let me just get my other phone set up so I can see the chat. All right, just give me a minute here. It looks like Frida is on, and oh, okay, very good. And Darlene, hi. Good, good. Thank you both for being the first ones on. Very, very good. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Jess. Don't forget to set your chat to live or all messages so that you get notified of all the chats that come through. Okay, let me just find my page here. Oh, I better turn my light on too. Looks like I have a dark spot on my desk. There we go. Okay, hi Linda. Tracy Schultz. Let me try to find my YouTube channel. On my other phone here. All right, okay. Are you guys seeing my screen like turn the other way? Or is that just, oh, what's going on here? That's not good. It's showing up as the correct angle on mine, but when I look at it on my live, it's not. Let's see here. Yeah, there's I need to change a setting. Hold on here. That's not it. Okay, we want it to go. Well, we might have to do this as is. Let's go like this. See if that works. Well, that works. How about it? Yeah. Okay, just give me 1 sec to get my phone back into the mount. Hopefully without disconnecting myself. All right, now let me just get it straightened up here. Okay. All right. There we go. You like it the other way. Well, we're going to do it this way, okay? Don't forget, live chat, everybody. Turn it on live chat. And we will get started here. Okay. So, we're going to be creating this card. This is, this stencil is from the Ton. It is the Ton Postage Mountains Stencils. All right. And the Ton was our sponsor for our Stamp Wars that was held on Saturday on Nancy's YouTube channel. And there's a coupon code if you are interested in getting this or any of the other beautiful postage die stencils or any of the other products from the Ton. There is a 10% off code, which I believe is Stamp Wars 25. And I'm just showing you some of the panels that I've created using these products. So pretty. This one is the card that I made on Stamp Wars. And then I made another one using purple. One of the things that I was told I wasn't allowed to use purple. So then after we were done with our stamp orders, I went ahead and I made one with purple. All right, and these are my original mountains that I created, but then I like this one the best. So that's the one that we're going to create. I'm going to try to create one that looks like this. All right, let's see here. Stamp Wars 25. Thank you, Kathryn. Stamp Wars 25 for a 10% discount. It's only good until tomorrow, April 1st. And let me check to see what time it expires. I don't want to misquote it here. Just give me 1 minute here. I will look at my notes. Hi, Sandy. Okay. Here we go. Noon tomorrow. Noon Eastern Standard Time. So get your orders in, folks. You don't want to miss out on these stencils, stamps, dies. The Ton has so many wonderful products, inks, and it's very rare that there's a coupon code for the Ton. So yeah, take advantage of that. Just encouraging you to do that if you are so interested. All right. Yeah, thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do, hi, Deborah. Okay, so I have this, oh my gosh. Yes, this is a like a grid, like a sticky mat. This is the 7x9 mat that's available through the Ton. So I got this at the Ton. What it does is I adhere it to my glass board mat. This way I can create oh, Kathryn. Yeah, grip mat. Yeah. That's what it's called. I always forget what it's called. Kathryn says she ordered her first products from the Ton, so enjoy. I'm sure you will find them to be so much fun. Okay. All right. Let's see here. How's that? Does that look all right, everybody? I know I'm a little crooked, but I'm not really good at lining this up. Not really good at lining up my camera. I don't do lives enough. I am a novice when it comes to doing lives. Trying to... Oh, well, Tarantha, I think you're going to really enjoy this. And I hope you find it to be inspirational. So this is what is the postage party die. Okay, it cuts out this format. All right. I think I just need to get a little bit closer. I think that's the problem. Once I get a little bit closer, that's probably why it just doesn't seem exactly right to me. Let's see here. I hope that's okay. All right. All right, so yes, thank you. This is the postage party die. Okay. And we're going to be, again, creating this. This is what we're going to be creating. And it's got 5 stencils. So for this project, you'll need 6 ink colors. Now, I want to show you something about the products from the Ton. So inside, there is a slip of paper, and it has the basically ink recipe so that you'll know which ink colors to get out of your stash. All right. Stencil 1 says orange for the sky. Stencil 2, light green. Stencil 3, mid-tone green for inside the etched areas, and then light blue for the rest of the stencil. Stencil 4, mid-tone green, and then stencil 5, dark green for inside, etched circled areas, dark blue for the rest of the stencil. Now, what's nice about it is each one of these stencils are numbered, all right? It might be a little bit hard to see, but this one is number 1. And oh, looks like I got a piece of paper towel stuck on there from when I cleaned it. Okay. And 2 pieces of paper towel. Okay. And it does call for orange, but you'll see you don't have to necessarily follow. Let me see if I have the right layout here. Oh, like this, Tracy. This is the way it goes. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it does call for orange, but I mixed it up a little bit. I did orange at the top, blue in the middle, and then pink in the bottom. So really, it's completely up to you how you would like to customize your look, all right? But what you want to do is, and I have these little corner gadgets that are going to help me get it aligned perfectly each time. So the first one, just take your time, figure out, your borders and stuff like that. You don't want to ink over where the dots are or where the perforations are. You want to ink in the actual postage stamp areas. That's the goal here. Whoops. Try not to bump it too askew there. All right, let me just go ahead and give it a little bit of a firm press down. And then we've got these little corner guides that are very, very helpful. If I can find mine. I couldn't find mine the other night when we were doing Stamp Wars. I had them, and then I didn't know where I put them. I found them. Okay. So these little pieces of plastic are called the corner guides, okay? And what they help you do is get it lined up the same spot every time. So you just put these corner guides right in the corners of your stencils, so that as you do your different layers, you're going to have the perfect alignment each time. Now, these are really helpful. So let me just go ahead and put these down. Then I'll grab my inks and we will get going here. How's everybody's Monday been? It's been a rainy one here, although it was rather warm, so that was nice. And then it got colder as the day went on. So whatever that's all about. Spring. Okay, so we've got those in the corners, all right? And then my brushes. I have some of the small brushes from Gina K. They've got a nice small compact head to them. Okay, and then I also have my brushes from Amazon. Basically, run-of-the-mill brushes. And then I also have a set of brushes from Altenew. And these are the mini blending brushes. So depends on your style, what type of area you're trying to provide coverage on. Generally, the smaller and more delicate the area, the smaller the brush. So it's good to have some smaller brushes. All right. Okay. So our first color is orange. Up here we want a light orange, then a light blue, and then a light pink. So let me grab my inks. I'm just using Kathryn Polar inks. You can use whatever inks you have. And grab some more colors. This is a nice light pink cotton candy. And then this is light blue. Oh boy. And then for my orange, I'm going to use Catching Rays. If you don't want to do orange, you can do yellow. You can do blue. Okay, it's really up to you. Let me grab my light green while I'm up, and my mid-tone green and my dark green while I'm up getting my ink colors gathered together. Okay. I've got 3 different, okay. All right. Okay, all right. The postage dies are very popular these days. Okay. So for those of you who are new or have never heard of us before, Nancy Stamps is my partner with Stamp Wars. Nancy lives in the eastern part of Pennsylvania. I live in western Pennsylvania. We also have Kathryn, who is on tonight. Kathryn is one of our moderators, and she lives in Australia. We are part of the Foiling Snobs Club because Nancy is very much an expert at all things foiling, which includes mink foiling and hot foiling, for example, with the glimmer system. And when we first started our Facebook group called FSC, we were the Fun Stampers Club. But then somebody along the way made a joke, FSC, like foiling snobs, because we used to joke about how, we want to be, precise about our foiling, and we try our best to teach, especially Nancy, she's an expert, to teach people the best ways to do foiling and to use foiling products. So like I said, I just did a light application of orange there. And if it's not intense enough for you, you can use a different color orange, but that's sort of the vibe I was going for. So that's the Foiling Snobs Club, and we have a fun. Now I'm going to do, this color is called Oh Boy from Kathryn Puller. So we had our stamp challenge on Saturday night on Nancy Stamps YouTube channel, and our sponsor was The Ton, and they provided us with some products to demo. They provided us with the Daisies postage stencil and the die as well. So yeah, we crafted together. One of our other moderators, Marissa, was a guest, and Nancy's fiance, Steve, was a guest. He has never done any kind of stenciling before. His card turned out really nice, you guys. So very much a believer that this type of card making can be done by beginners. You don't have to be a 20-year veteran in the field of card making to be able to play with these stencils and come out with these beautiful results. Now, you see how this says sky? You see these stencils are etched. And I just wanted to show you, let me just see, this says orange, and this says number 1. So yeah, it definitely, yeah, his card was beautiful. He did a great job. So this is our blue. So like I said, instead of doing all orange, I'm breaking it up a little bit, making it just reminds me of a sunset or something, I don't know. but it's probably not, because the sky up here should be blue and this should be orange and this should be pink. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because this is my interpretation of looking at beautiful mountain vistas. Okay, right. So that's what we're saying. Just imagine if you got a postcard and it had, or you had a calendar with all the beautiful like mountains, sunsets, sunrises, just, you know, taking your inspiration from nature, right? That's right. My art, my rules. This pink is going to be lovely. And this is Cotton Candy by Kathryn Puller. It's going to look so nice. Nothing like a beautiful cotton candy sky, right? Okay, so that is layer number 1. How easy was that? Easy peasy. Okay, I'll get these out of the way. And we'll go ahead and carefully remove this first stencil. Okay, and then you have your first layer done. Okay. And the nice thing about these stencils is they clean off very easily with just regular water. You just rinse them off, or if you don't have water nearby, just use a baby wipe or just a damp towel. All right, so here we have layer number 2, which calls for light green. Now, using my corner, so using my corner guides, I'll just go ahead and see if I'm happy with that alignment. You know, you can make adjustments if you think, well, you know, like this one here, it's kind of running into the perforation, so I might just lift it just a little bit up higher. Really, you can make those adjustments. You really can. It'll all work out. And that was just my error. I probably didn't have it quite right. But for the first one, I think we'll be okay. Let's just go ahead and line it up with the corners. You'll see what I'm talking about here. See, this one has like the perforation here, which I think will be fine. Now, this one calls for light green. Oh, thank you, Deborah. So we're going to use the color Minted, which is a light green. Okay. Yeah, I think I just want to just hike her up a little higher, just so that I don't ink directly on that dotted area. Okay, here we go. There, that looks nice. All right, I'm just going to hold it. Yeah, and just go ahead, and this is a very light green. Now I could probably use a bigger brush, because I have a bigger area here to fill in. So I'm just going to take my brush here. Hopefully it doesn't have a dark ink on it. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. Make sure I have not a real dark green. This is just a piece of scratch paper. Yeah, that's a light green. I don't clean my brushes. What I just did by wiping it on a piece of paper, that's how I clean my brushes. So, I mean, some people, you know, really like to clean them each time they use them, but no, not me. Sometimes it's nice just to grab a brush that might have some ink residual left over from the previous time you used it, and then you'll have a quick inked up brush, and you can just go ahead and use it on your next project. Why not? Okay, we have this nice pine tree here. Hi, Sissy Sue. All right. See how nice that looks? Okay. Now, I just want to get this one lined up with this square here. Here we go. Light green. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I need to get some birthday cards out, like some belated birthday cards. I'm so behind on my cards. I've just been so busy with work and everything. And okay, so that looks good. That looks nice. And then finally down here, this lower left-hand corner. Okay. Now I'm going to just set that right back into those little corner guides. There we go. And you just push on the sides. There we go. Once you get this stencil, you can try all kinds of different colors. You know, you can make your trees more of a blue tint if you want to, you know, like a blue spruce, or a darker green. You know, you can really experiment. Okay. All right, so that's that one. All right, so now moving on. Hi, Effie. I'm so glad you're joining us. Everybody say hi to Effie. Effie is the owner of the Ton Stamps. She's the one who created these beautiful stencils. And we're so excited that she is sponsoring Stamp Wars. And if you're not familiar, Effie has a channel as well. Look up the Ton Stamps. And you can get inspiration from her creations. Also on her website, the Ton Stamps, there are a lot of great examples of cards that were created by her design team. So I definitely would encourage you to check that out. All right, so for this one, it's calling for light blue, mid green, and this is stencil number 3. We're having a lot of fun with this postage die and all the wonderful stencils that are available. And if I know Effie, she'll keep on designing new ones as the seasons go by. She'll probably come up with new designs. And we look forward to trying those for sure. All right, so I'm going to switch over to Lime Ricky, which is my mid-tone green. And I'll use my larger blending brush. Okay, just cleaning off that dark green ink that I previously had on here. Okay. Oh, she says she's designing now. That's exciting. She's got some really cute ones for Christmas and the holidays too, so I like the ones with the polar bears. Okay, make sure I got everything where I want it to be. All right, here we go. I like this stencil. It reminds me of Alaska. And Nancy and I were able to travel to Alaska together on a cruise in August of last year. And Alaska was beautiful. Our cruise ship left out of Vancouver. Vancouver was gorgeous as well. So this definitely reminds me of that. But it also reminds me of where I live in the mountains of Western Pennsylvania. So definitely spoke to me when I saw that. Now that's looking really good, folks. Okay. Now we've got this big tree here on this corner, on this middle stencil stamp, postage stamp. So we're just going to fill that tree in. See how that stencil goes and fills that tree in. So we've got a nice big green tree there. Okay, and then over here we've got the mountains and the, okay, yeah, this is going to be blue. All right, so yeah, we want to make the water here blue. Okay, let me just get this. There we go. Nope, I'm off. Yep. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my blue. I'm going to use, not Oh Boy, because I used that one already. I'm going to switch to, I thought I grabbed it. Yeah, here it is, Cumberbund. This one, okay? Okay, I'm going to use a smaller brush. And this is just a little bit darker than the original blue color that I used, but not by much. Okay, and here we have our lake. I could probably use a bigger brush for that. I got to clean my brush. It's got too much of a dark blue on it. That's my, I caught it before yeah. See how dark that blue is? That's too dark. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't do a very good job of cleaning it off, so that's okay. We'll have a nice blue lake. Okay, and this is blue as well down in here. And then this one over here is green. So let's go ahead and get the blue in there. And then go back to green. This is our Lime Ricky. And all right. All right. Yeah, I like that color too. Okay. So if you haven't had a chance yet, you should check out Nancy Stamp's YouTube channel, where you can watch Stamp Wars. You can watch Nancy's follow-up video that she did last night. And then you'll get some ideas of some of the other wonderful products that are available as you're trying to decide what you want to purchase. Okay, now we have number 4. And number 4 is one of the tree area and some of the tree here and then some of the mountains here. So we'll just get that one. Again, using your corner guides, just go ahead and line things up with your corner guides. Perfect. And this one, number 4, gets the mid-tone green. I think I'm just going to go a little bit darker just for, something different. Again, sure. I'm going to go with this succulent color. I like this. Yeah. And also, I have a darker green besides this for my final color, so we'll be good. Okay. So this is Succulent. Okay. Then there's a little bit here that gets filled in. Oh, yeah. Now, our final stencil is number 5. And we're going to use dark green for inside etched circle areas and dark blue for the rest of the stencil. Again, you'll have, it'll be numbered. So this is number 5. Up here, it's, you know, indicating dark blue. And then there's a circle around the tree. It's an etched circle around the tree. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but that, where you see an etched circle, that is dark green and then blue for the rest. All right, so yeah, that's helpful. Very helpful. Okay, I'm just going to line this up. These little corner guides are so helpful. So incredibly helpful. Yeah. As well as the grip mat. Really makes a difference. Okay, let me push that down. And then for my darkest color green, I'm going to grab Spruce because, I mean, it reminds me of the forest. So let's go ahead and do that first, and then we'll do the blue. All right. Okay. Here we go. Up here, we'll start up here. Oh yeah, nice dark green. Nice contrast between those lighter greens that I already put down. These are happy little trees, guys. Beautiful pine trees. Okay, so we got our big tree here. And then over here at the bottom, we have our final stand of pine trees here. Remind you of looking into the forest tree line. So pretty. Okay, that might seem really dark to you guys, but it is dye ink, so it'll fade back a little bit. I like it. Okay, and then my final blue, I'm going to use, let me see here. I got 2 here. I need to grab one more blue. I think the color that I'm going to grab, yeah, let me grab that, is, oh yeah, that's the one I like. It's called On the Lake. Okay. Okay, this is the final. So easy. Couldn't be any easier. Okay, we've got that. We're going to get our tops of our mountains here. And our lake. And then down here, the mountains. Okay. Hi, Becky. Thank you. All right, guys. And here we have our final reveal. And I think my favorite part are the trees. How they have such, you know, dark and light together. I think that's really pretty. So yeah, you know, this was my original that I did. And you can see, I guess I should have made that blue. I really wasn't paying that well of attention. But it doesn't matter because it's so pretty anyways. That was my error. But look at this tree. Isn't that beautiful? Like the different shading on that tree. Yeah, it's so pretty. Thank you, Kathryn. Yeah, I want to do another one. I want to do it again. Oops, I'm out of screen. Oh, hi, Star. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's do it again. All right, and I got to clean my stencils real quick. They'll only take me a second. I'm going to just grab a baby wipe. Yeah. And you just want to be careful when you're cleaning your stencils. Don't rub really hard because they are so detailed and they're such fine laser etchings. Yeah, you just want to just gently blot that, you guys, okay? When you're going to clean it down at your sink, and if you're using any kind of dye-based ink, it'll just come right off, okay? And I'll dry these before I use them. Thanks, Frida. Thanks, everyone. Let's do another one. Let's do it again. Okay, let's do it one more time. And so when we do Stamp Wars, we're always trying to support these small companies that are owned by, you know, owners like Effie. She spends her life on the road going to stamp shows. If you have the opportunity to go to one, please go out and support these companies. We're so lucky that they are still in business. We're so fortunate. And we want to keep them in business. We want to continue to support their efforts because you can't find products like these in a big box store, right? Somebody who is a true artist like Effie creating products like this, we want to say, you know, keep up the good work and support them at the stamp shows if you have the opportunity to go to one. Effie and her family are just the sweetest people, and I love seeing them, even though it might only be once or twice a year. We always have such a nice time visiting together. And Nancy definitely got us all interested in this company, and she never steers us wrong, right? So she always takes good care of us and makes lots of great suggestions. Okay. All right, make sure everything's dry here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Ooh. And I'm going to do it again with the mountains, because yeah, can't get enough of this. All right, so I'm gonna have to pull up my corners because I want to get those to be aligned with my next. Yes, thank you, Kathryn. Okay, all right. And when I'm done and I'm ready to make my cards, I will make sure I get the little paper bits out of the postage area. I just didn't have time to do that, but it's not hard to do. I just use my Spellbinders. I just use this and then just go back and forth, and I'm able to get those little circles out. All right. Remember, if you take your corners and you line them up, you'll have perfect alignment each time. And if you don't want to do the 4 corners, just put them on 2. That works as well. And then just, I like to push it down a little bit just to give it that extra bit of staying power. Okay, let's go back to our instructions. Stencil 1, orange for the skies. Well, I'm going to do, let's see here. I like the pink at the bottom. I think I'll do orange here and I'll do blue at the top. You can mix it up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to start with my lightest blue. Okay, light blue. And that would be, oh boy. Okay. And if you are fortunate enough to go to a stamp show, make sure you go over to the ton and do a make and take. Because that way you're going to be instructed by the folks at the ton. They'll give you lots of pointers. You'll walk away with a beautiful creation. Now let's do orange. That's catching rays. We'll do orange for the next sun area. Well, let's do orange around the tree. I think I might still do blue around the clouds here. I'll do orange for the back of the tree, the background of the tree. Okay, and then blue again for the sky above the lake. Oh, my stencil moved, but that's okay. It can line right back up again. That's why those corner guides are so helpful. Okay. And then I want to do pink again at the bottom. And my pink is cotton candy, right? No. Is that what it's called? Yeah, cotton candy. Hey, Nancy. Nancy Effie was on. So say hi. Okay. Layer number 1. Just pressing this down better so it stays. Okay, layer number 2. Layer number 2 is, here it is, light green. right, and for the light green, I'm using minted. Yeah, minted. I'm just going to push this down so it stays in place. Again, the little tiny areas, these little brushes do a really nice job of getting in the little tiny areas, the little tiny crevices. But then from there, I switch over to my normal, you know, blender brush, because you can just fill that in. And Effie has some really cool ergonomic brushes. They're shaped like diamonds, and they fit in your hand very nicely. I could show you in a minute here what those look like. Okay. Okay, green. We need more green. And then this tree line down here, fill this in with the, this is our light green. Oh, Kathryn, I can't wait to see what you create. And for all of you who are taking advantage of this coupon, I can't wait to see what you all create. You'll have to post your beautiful makes on Foiling Snobs Club. Okay, that's stencil number 2. Looking good. Okay, stencil number 3. Okay, so let me make sure I get this one right. Here we go, number 3. All right, number 3, mid-tone green for inside etched circle areas, light blue for the rest. All right, so there's some etched areas here. You want to pay attention to those etched circled areas, and that's a mid-tone green. And the rest light blue. So this one is light blue up in here, okay? This is green, 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 and this is blue and blue. And it's a light blue. I've already used light blue for my clouds, so I'm going to go with my next blue, you know, my next blue, which is my cummerbund. So let's do that. Yes, let's do that first. Okay. There we go. And like I said, this blue is just slightly, it's just slightly more blue than the blue I used for the clouds. Okay, so it's close, but not exactly the same. Which you don't have to use the colors that I'm using. You can use whatever colors you like. If you want your sky to be purple, you can make it purple. Purple, pink, blue. If you want your mountains to look purple, you can do that too. I say experiment, because you never know, really. You never know until you try what is going to really be your favorite combination, all right? And here we're coloring in our lake. And I'm not too worried about blotches or anything like that, because, you know, when you look at the water, there's different, like, textures looking down at the water, you know. So, ripples. Now, here's your mountains. Yes. Okay, now we'll switch over to green because the etched areas get green. Mid-tone green. So the last color I used was Minted. I'm going to switch over to, yeah, Succulent, or actually I have In the Park. Let's try In the Park. I don't think I used that on my last one. Oh no, I used Lime Ricky. Okay, I'm getting myself confused. Let's go with Lime Ricky because I do like that color. Yeah. Okay. We can use a larger brush. So we got a larger area. Okay, so this green Lime Ricky. Oh, I think that was supposed to be blue. Oh, well. Yeah, I made that mistake last time. It's all good. Okay, this is definitely green. This is a tree, and trees are green. Yeah, we know that. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Looking good. Okay, layer number 4 is one of our tree layers. Layer number 4 is a mid green. And I'm going to go with, what color did I just use? Lime Ricky. Oh, bigger brush. All right, and then I'll use my little brush for this little area here. Okay, there we go. And then our last layer is stencil number 5. Yeah, 5. Dark blue and dark green. So we need dark blue and dark green. So dark blue here, and then dark green in the etched area. So this one gets dark green. This one gets dark green, dark green. Yeah, okay. Dark green and dark blue. Again, I'm going to go with Spruce, which is a nice dark green. I like to have the contrast. I like it to be very, this one gets blue, dark blue. This one gets dark blue, dark blue, dark blue, dark green, dark green, dark green. I think I got that right. Okay, so Spruce and On the Lake. So this, yeah. This one gets dark blue. I think my ink needs re-inked because it's really not as dark as I thought it was going to be, but it'll work. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with the chat. Yeah, I like the pink sky. Yeah, it's something different, sort of like a sunset. Thank you. There we go. Okay, gang, now we're getting there. I found the inky spot, the most inky area. Okay, and then we need dark green. And that we're going to use spruce. Oh, whoops. Shifted. It's all right. It's all good. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we've got second card done. The sky just reminds me of, like, I don't know, Van Gogh or something. It's so pretty. So there we have it, guys. 2 different cards made with the Postage Mountains Stencils from the ton. Don't forget to head over to the ton, and like I said, all I have to do is run my what's it called, my tool-in-one over the, and the dots will pop out. They easily pop out, and you won't have any trouble with that. And I'm actually going to put these cards together, and then I'll post them on the FSC. All right, so you want to check out my finished cards over there. I'll have them finished. But this is what I was thinking with this blue background. I think that would be really pretty as a finished card. I think that would be so pretty. And then I have some stamps that I could use. Let me just show you some of these wonderful products. We've got the birthday seals that we could use. I also really like this stamp set and die. This one is the mini script, and it says Happy Mother's Day, Happy Birthday, thank you, best wishes, congrats, with sympathy and hello. And I'll probably end up using that happy birthday. And then I have the die, and I got this at the stamp show, and I went ahead and I just cut out a whole bunch, and I just put them in a little package so that when I'm making cards on the fly, I can just grab a sentiment and pop it on. Okay. In addition, you can pick up the postage peonies. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I have another one here that's purple. Let me find it. This is the postage daisies that we used on Stamp Wars. Make sure you check out Nancy Stamp's YouTube channel so that you can watch Stamp Wars. We had a lot of fun. And I will find you. I will find you. Purple. Here we are. Purple peonies. Aren't they pretty? So I still have to finish these cards. Haven't had a chance to finish them yet. Getting those done. And Nancy, I don't know if you saw, but after we got done with Stamp Wars, the first thing I did was created my own purple daisy card because I wasn't allowed to use purple. During Stamp Wars, we do sabotages to each other. And Nancy sabotaged me by telling me I was not allowed to use purple. And so after we were done, purple's my favorite color. After we were done, I went ahead and made my purple daisies. And I made happy birthday. So cute. Isn't it adorable? So pretty. Look at that. Those stencils create the most 3D looking flowers, right? Wouldn't you agree? There's another one that's like the bluish green daisies. This is the one I made at the stamp show with Effie's sister. She helped me. She was the make and take teacher. And I made that one pink. Again, this is the one I made on Stamp Wars. And here are some more of the mountains that I created. All of these are going to make beautiful cards. All of them will be put to good use. I will definitely be making cards using all of these. So as you can see, that didn't take very long. What, an hour? And I made 2 beautiful card panels. And I probably would have done it quicker if I was just doing it myself without trying to talk and listen to chat at the same time. But that just goes to show you how easy it is to create with these products. So yeah, head on over to the Ton Stamps. Make sure you grab yourself some of these postage stencils as well as the postage party die. Okay, this is what it looks like, the postage party die. And I used the Postage Mountains Stencils tonight. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Laura. Hi, Susie. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. And if you join the FSC, the Foiling Snobs Club, I'm going to be creating more cards using products from the Ton because at the stamp show, I purchased the Glacierscape stencil set, okay, which I haven't had a chance to play with yet. I also purchased the birds, the winter birds, I think it's called. Let me look here. Yeah, winter birds. So that's going to be another one. All right. I really went all out at the Ton this year. And I mean, I was definitely gearing up for this, you guys. This was something that I had put money aside and saved for because I knew when that postage die came out and those beautiful postage stencils, I said, oh, take all my money. Take my money. This is what I want because I can make such unique cards. This is the postage window stencil. So what you do with this, so let's take a look here at the daisies. Okay, so this is the daisies that I created at the make and take. Now, what I can do if I want to make my background to be colored instead of white, I would just line this handy dandy stencil up over top, okay? And it covers like what I call the alleys, you know, the area that has the postage little circles, you know. And what you can do then is do your background. So look how I did the background on this one. This one's yellow. This one is blue, okay? And because I did 2 of the daisies, I want to show you something, guys. Don't be afraid to cut these out, All right, so I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to grab my big long scissors. Okay, now watch this. You just take your scissors. You just cut along there. Right there. You're just making a nice straight cut. Don't be afraid. It's only paper. Snip. Right? And then again. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making little postage stamps out of these. And what's nice about doing this is you can create 2 cards, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this is so cool. These are so versatile. Okay, let me trim that. Okay, so say you have your card base, all right? You can go ahead and pretty much arrange these in any fashion that you would like, all right? You can go like this, however you want to do it. And then you can put a sentiment like in the middle. So for example, you know, I have my little die cut sentiments from the ton that I think are so pretty because the script is beautiful. Okay, where are they? Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I said, where are they? Where did I put them? Here they are. Nope. Nope. I'm going to show you that I can find things. It's called positive self-talk. I don't know where I put them. I mean, I just had them in my hand. Oh, here they are. Okay. Okay, so let's go like this. All right, and you can arrange these however you'd like. You can overlap, you know, overlap them, make a collage, right? You can arrange them however you can. You guys are understanding what I'm saying, right? You can basically have them going whichever directions you like, and then you can put a sentiment in the middle of the card like that. And any background that you'd like. You don't have to do blue like I did. I think that's really pretty too, because you can pop that up with foam tape, give it some dimension. You can have a postage die and cut that as your matte layer. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. You can line them up like this and then have your sentiment going down, right? And I actually, if you look on the Foiling Snobs Club, I actually created a card where I just ink blended these blocks, okay? So I ink blended these blocks on just regular paper, right? So here's my card front, right? And I just ink blended these blocks. And then I took stamps that I had in my stash and I just stamped silhouettes in each of the little blocks. So, I mean, that is so cool because this little stencil is only $8. You can ink blend it any way that you'd like. When you take it up, then you're going to have sort of little alleys that are like white. You know, it's going to be nice and blocked. It's just a really nice technique. So I'm just trying to give you some ideas so that you can, when you get yours, you can create all kinds of fun projects. Yeah, so I'll make a card using these. You know, check out the Foiling Snobs Club if you're not a member. Like I said, we welcome new people to join. We're going to be doing Stamp Wars again in April. And it'll be another small company that we support. So if you're not familiar with Stamp Wars, it's on Nancy's YouTube channel, Nancy Stamps. And I would encourage you to go ahead and join her YouTube channel if you aren't already. And also join Kathryn's YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow Effie on not only YouTube, but also on Instagram. All right, everybody. I really appreciate you bearing with me. I haven't done a live in probably over a year. Well, actually, I did a live at the stamp show, but you know what I'm saying, where I actually crafted a card. I appreciate you being with me tonight. I will have down in the description box the coupon code and a link to the ton page so you know where to go and find these wonderful products. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Effie, for jumping on. We love your products. We love your company. And we're so glad that you sponsored Stamp Wars for us. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.